How's it going, boys? Welcome back to another tier list. Now, as many of you can see, this is my least favorite tier list because it has a bunch of heroes that I never fucking touch ever in my life. So, it's only a hard support tier list because I honestly cannot find the full support tier list for some reason. And for whatever reason, people think that Zeus is a hard support, which I play him a hard supporter. If you don't mind getting 60 reports in one day, yeah, go ahead, pick Zeus position 5. It's fine. Now, the thing about the hard support tier list is that there are a few heroes that's missing, like Nyx Assassin, which I do think is very legit, and there's a few heroes that I don't think is very legit. So whoever made this guide probably did not think it through when he did. But nonetheless, we'll be making the tier list because I said I would do it. And yeah, so here we are. Sup 1 Abaddon. Abaddon, 0 fucking stuns, but a very, 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 very strong save in the game. Now, Abaddon is a no-brainer. Essentially, you can pick him any game and he will be okay. The only issue with Abaddon is that if you have like an Undying position 4 Phoenix or some kind of Venomancer and then you pick Undying, you're kind of fucking yourself in the ass because you guys have 0 stuns. And 0 stuns means no kills, and no kills means lose game. So, Abaddon generally, you kind of want to just babysit your carry a little bit. Give him the shield, give him the heals. Can't really suicide yourself anymore. But the best thing about Abaddon is that he doesn't die. So unlike Lion, unlike Shadow Shaman, unlike all of these other squishy ass supports, you kind of don't die to a single PA dagger, which is very nice. Because if the enemy has a lot of burst, or if you feel like they will pick a lot of burst, you pick Abaddon. Because 1, you can save your carry, 2, you don't get killed yourself. It's pretty good. Next up is Ancient Apparition. Now, AA is a very interesting spot. Generally, I would put Ancient Apparition pretty low, but I think it actually completely fucking broken this patch. I think he deserves to be above Abaddon, just because the fact that this hero solo butt fucks every single carry in the game. Now, any single carry in the game needs to essentially heal or lifesteal to some kind of extent. If they're not lifestealing, they would have to have some sort of way to heal. Whether that would be innate healing, as in DK, Alchemist, or some shit like that, or they're gonna get some auras, or they're just gonna regen a lot by lifestealing, such as like Lifestealer or whatnot. Now, Ancient Apparition is very annoying because 1, he's a decent laner with a super long attack range, and on top of that, the Ice Blast, for some fucking reason, it's a 40-second cooldown. You can use this shit every fight. You can use this to farm creeps, and it's fine because it has no cooldown. I don't know how that's actually physically possible. Bane. Now, Bane's a difficult one. By far, Bane's probably one of the strongest support heroes in the lane. And Bane is the single target the worst nightmare for any carry hero, because kind of like Ancient Apparition, if you're gripping the enemy carry, he just fucking dies. I mean, there's really no other option to this. You just get gripped and you fucking die. Alright, grip is 100% kill. You grip a Storm, you grip his little booty, he's gonna fucking get melted. You grip anything, even if it's a PL, now the PL is going to be hard to grip, but if you can grip the right one, he's probably going to die. The only problem with Bane is that 1, grip has a channeling ability, so you have to be right in their face to use it. And unlike the AA, you can't just be halfway across the map and contribute to fight while you're farming. On top of that, this hero has 0 fucking wave push, which is bad because you can't farm. And you can't clear waves, which means you have to sit behind your autistic mid the whole game. And if your mid hero is just not doing his job, you kind of have no way to make a play, and you just lose. So, he's strong laner and whatnot, but honestly, I would say he's not the best. He does have a save, though. C tier, in my opinion. You don't fucking win with this hero, man. It's kind of shit. Chen is an interesting one, because Chen Now, there are some god tier Chens, but most Chens that I play with have Down syndrome. I don't know why, dude. They literally just get some creeps, and then after like the 15-minute mark, they just become completely fucking useless because all they are is that they get a bunch of little creep army, and those are just farm for the enemy carry. On top of that, they just have a one heal. It's like a mech. That's it. Your whole fucking hero is just a mech. How bad is that? Now, the same thing with Chen with Bane is that you have to win your lane. But I honestly do not think winning lanes is that important in Dota anymore. You can sometimes just kind of lose your lane or go even, and you would really have to fucking win your lane. Meaning you would have to shit on the enemy offlaner, kill them like 50 times, and get a big creep and just tank the tower and take the tower at like minute 2. If you can't do that, you're fucking useless and you just don't really do anything. Now, you know, if you are a Chen spammer out there, it's good and whatnot, but I just have not seen many of them out there. Clockwork, probably easily S tier or A tier. I kind of feel like Clockwork deserves S tier just because Abaddon's S tier. But I'm going to put him at A tier. Just because there's a lot of shit that counters Clockwork. Now Clockwork, you know, he can Clockwork plus any other hero kind of kills people in lane very easily because the, you know, his Q. Cogs is fucking annoying, and hookshot. Dude, hookshot is actually just like, it pisses people off. If you just hookshot someone from like halfway across the map and it pierces BKB, god damn, that shit is annoying. The only issue with Clockwork is that there's a single item that just counters him completely. It's called Force Staff. And if you don't have a Force Staff, and if you're lucky you got a spider legs, it's essentially the same thing. So if your entire fucking hero is countered by one fucking item, I would say you're not that good. But he's still up there. Crystal Maiden, guys. Now, Crystal Maiden is kind of the control hero of this entire group. You see, a Crystal Maiden player is not the best of the best in the game. You're kind of fucking squishy. You're pretty slow. You don't walk around the map that fast. But you do have that sweet mana regen that you keep giving your team. So you're always going to be useful. You know, a Storm mid, a Lina mid is never going to have enough mana. So you being the CM that you are already benefits your team. Now, the only other issue is that you're probably going to feed a lot. You do have a decent nuke, and your stun is completely dog shit because it's essentially a root that can be purged. So, B tier. Dark Willow. This one's a hard one. I want to say A tier, but I kind of want to say B tier. The thing about Dark Willow is that Dark Willow has like 4 armor at like level 15. I have played PA many times, and I have literally killed Willows with a single fucking dagger. Alright? If you're a fucking hero that can be killed with a spell that has literally 5-second cooldown with the talent, or like 6-second cooldown, and it costs like 20 mana to fucking kill you, I don't know what to say, dude. It's probably not a good hero. Now, if they don't have PA, you still die to many carries in like 2 hits. The only good side is that if you're actually good at the hero, you can like just go into Shadow Realm and like kite around. Also, your spells are pretty annoying, although they don't like, all of them can be purgeable, so that's that. Next up we got Dazzle, Schnazzle. Dazzle, man, I fucking hate Dazzles for one reason, because they don't fucking save you properly. Every time you actually need a grave, they just like, they're nowhere to be fucking seen. They kind of grief a little bit. They're okay in lane. I think Dazzle's kind of like the same tier as CM. Dazzle has a pretty good slow, pretty good armor reduction. Besides that, honestly, I would say Abaddon's just better. Maybe A tier, but can't really say. I mean B tier probably. You know, this is I feel like I rated Abaddon too high, but you know what? Fuck it, guys. I don't really care. Pulling this shit out of my ass anyway. Disruptor. So, Disruptor. Now, Disruptor, before he was like A tier, maybe S tier. Now he's like C tier. No one plays him anymore. Decent harass. Actually, you know what? This guy's A tier. He has one ability that's completely fucking autistic. is the ability of Glimpse. Now, Glimpse literally makes it so that 50% of the heroes cannot do what they want to do anymore. There is no way to run away against fucking Glimpse. Now, this single ability has the cast range of across the fucking map, meaning that if you guys are snowballing, let's say you won your lane, your mid did okay, your top offlane won. You straight up just fucking close out the game because Disruptor. Because there is not a single hero that can run away from you. If they want to split push, which is their only fucking way to come back into the game, you can't do that because you get glimpsed and you die. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Disruptor, not bad. Outer Titan, B tier. So, Outer Titan is one of those heroes where you could be a very good Outer Titan or you could be very shit. Now, he's not very stable, but he does pack a punch. And I do mean pack a fucking huge ass punch. If you can run your heroes over 5 heroes and some creeps, and you're like right next to the enemy Terrorblade. Now, if you have like any kind of just Echo Saber or just like clicking him twice, you can probably do half his HP. Because for some reason, you ignore all base armor. So any hero that has straight up just base armor is absolutely fucked. Because you essentially have 0 armor. And this guy's punching you for like 5,000 damage. So it's not bad. And his ultimate is really good. Grimstroke, A tier, S tier, currently. The shard is nice. All of his spells are really nice. The silence is super fucking annoying because you can't really purge it. You have to like hit it off, and it's kind of hard to like run away while you're hitting that. The ulti is really good. It chains people, and it straight up like destroys some heroes like Pangolier. Very, very strong nuke. You know, the more heroes you're hitting, the better it is. And lastly, his shard makes it so that you're like unkillable during the duration of the shard if you like use your W on someone. And Grimstroke is like the anti-carry of all carries besides like Winter Wyvern. Here's why. The enemy carry, no matter how farmed they are, you get your Aghanims, you pop it on them, and they're killing themselves. They are straight up killing their whole fucking team. If there is a Luna on the enemy team and the Luna is 6-slotted, you just need Aghanims, and then the Luna is not a threat anymore because she just kills herself, or she kills her entire fucking team because you have her illusion. And that's just how good Grimstroke is. Jakiro, probably A tier. This one's a pretty easy one because you got wave push, you got AoE stuns, you got a lot of damage, you got tower push, you got everything. And you're a decent laner, you're kind of tanky as well, so you know, always a nice to play dragon and whatnot. And the better thing that Jakiro has is that unlike Kato, he's not fucking annoying. Now Kato, honestly fucking C tier. I hate this hero. He's so fucking annoying. He's impossible to catch. He's so fucking fast. He kites you around like a bitch. He has the most annoying fucking Aghanim Scepter in the entire fucking game. Willow Whiffs is just retarded, okay? I don't even know how that's allowed, dude. It's just like an infinite stun. It's like, and then the fucking stun, you just like look at it and then you just cannot turn away. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but it's not bad. The only issue I have with Kato is that a lot of Katos, what they would do is that all they do is fucking kite you around, give your team mana, and just blast every fucking wave they see. Okay, the worst thing I hate is that if I die as a carry and I try to TP back to my lane and my Kato is just like blasting the wave and I get 0 fucking farm. Very nice. Now Lesh is not a fucking support. I don't know where to put him here. I think Lesh is a mid hero. He used to be a support. Honestly, a D tier. Kind of shit. Lich. So here's the thing about Lich, boys. S tier. Why? It is so easy to get kills with Lich in lane. One, because Frost, his Q essentially have no cooldowns. All you need is mana, mangoes. And you can pop your Ice Shield on the enemy carry. You have like a decent stun-ish. And your ultimate is pretty annoying. Essentially, Lich doesn't really lose lanes, okay? There's not many lanes that Lich would lose. He would either go even, or he would like straight out fucking win the lane. Because the slow is too intense, and you got a very low cooldown nuke, along with the fact that Frost Shield is not a bad item. Now you might be like, huh, I think Disruptor is really good at winning lanes too. Dazzle is not bad either. And Bang is straight up better than Lich. You're kind of fucking wrong there. I'm not gonna lie. Lion. Fucking D tier. Guys. Lion is the absolute worst fucking support hero in lane besides Silencer. Why? Because you need to throw out stuns. You need to actually land your stuns. You're fucking slow. Your right clicks don't do too much damage. And his ultimate is the most useless piece of shit in the game. Here's what I need to tell you guys. As a position 5, it is not your fucking job to do damage. Alright? Your job is to do disabling, healing, supporting, saving your team, or whatever the fuck. The last thing you need is more damage. Okay? Damage is done by your carry and mid laner. As a position 5, you do not need more damage than you already have. Any hero that gives just straight up damage is just fucking bad in my opinion. Because why would you need more damage? Your whole job in the game is to, one, support your carry, save them, right? Or disable them. Lion has decent disables, but I don't know why his ult is just so bad. There's no reason to pick Lion. Like, yes, you can finger secure a kill or whatever, but like honestly, you're kind of just fucking stealing the kill. Let's be honest here. You would finger a bitch that has 10 HP because you want to get the finger stacks. Alright? You're not actually helping your team. Nature's Prophet. Honestly, just because the Lion is in D tier, I'm going to put him in C tier. Now, Nature's is pretty much a grief. He's shit. I play Nature's all the time though, because for some reason, when you play Nature's Prophet, you would always get farm. You would always get farm. You would always be 6 slotted at the end of the game. A position 5 Nature's Prophet will be the highest net worth hero in the game at like minute 60. Even if you're position 5. For whatever fucking reason, you just get money. Alright? I think it's because of your ultimate, because you just like farm freely. But yeah, he's not bad. You can buy some decent aura items and whatnot, but let's be honest, his skills are kind of shit. He get minions in lane. Sprout is okay. Global teleport, like all his spells are kind of ass. He just farms fast. But yeah. Ogre Magi. A tier. Actually, probably S tier. I actually really like this hero. 1, you don't need a brain to play this guy. Just look at him. And 2, all you need to do is buff your carries, and they would farm. They would be very useful. The Bloodlust is essentially almost like a Moonshard. Not Moonshard, but it's almost like an AC. It's actually more than an AC. And on top of that, you got a very nice stun. And his W, for whatever god reason, just does like half of your HP for some fucking reason. And it lasts like 50 years. It's pretty dumb. But it's really good. Oracle. A tier. I would say... The thing about Oracle is that there are some very good Oracles. But you get targeted too hard, man. Like, if the enemy has any brain cells, they would just like target you and just kill you before you can cast anything. And unlike Abaddon, you actually care if people go on you. Because 1, you don't want to ult yourself. 2, you might just die. You have pretty low armor. You have very good kiting capabilities though, because I'm not gonna lie, you have a lot of saves. You have a save on your ultimate that makes people unkillable. You heal your root, and your W makes them untargetable to magic damage. So if they're about to get bursted, you can just save them without using your ultimate. Phoenix is S tier, no question. This hero straight up just wins team fights. Alright? The amount of damage a Phoenix can do is unmeasurable. It's actually just on a whole different fucking level. It's actually just way too much. Even a position 4 Phoenix, every time at the end of the game, he would always be doing, if not the most or the second most damage on his team. Next up to his carry or mid. Rubik, A tier. Maybe S tier, to be honest. A tier, S tier are both very good choices here, alright? They're both very viable options. Instant disable, fade bolt, pretty strong laner, and all around just good shit. And you can steal a lot of spells too. So honestly, pretty bad overall, all around. Shadow Demon, as I already said, S tier. This hero is super fucking annoying. This hero will literally make any carry you have just unplayable. Anyone you just ult, and once you get your Aghanims, you get like 2 of them. You pop this on an enemy mid, you pop this on the enemy carry, and if they jump your carry, you just like save him, just hide him, and you win every fucking fight. That's all you have to do. 2 ults, boop boop. You don't have to use anything else, alright? Maybe use your W once. Boop boop, save, your job is fucking done. You already won the team fight. Don't worry about anything else. Shadow Shaman, A tier. Shadow Shaman is just strictly the better version of Lion. I'll tell you why. He has a nuke for his Q. The only problem is that he doesn't mana drain. So I would say there are some times where Lion's better. Let's say they have a Terrorblade. You can get your shard and you instant kill illusions, which otherwise would be actually quite difficult to kill. Now, if you're up against a CK, that's even better because CK actually needs his illusions to deal damage. Same with Terrorblade and Naga Siren. They don't have their illusions. They actually just do like a lot less damage, especially CK. If CK has 4 illusions and you just kill 3 of them instantly in 1 second, it means that, you know, he's doing like 1/4 of his damage that he will be doing, which is actually quite a lot. But Shaman can push towers. Silencer, D tier. Now this hero is kind of just for like Enigma or like heroes that have a lot of like just before team fights, maybe Storm. Honestly, he's so weak in lane, dude. The only thing he got is clicking people really hard. But as I said before, supports needs to have disable and saves. Damage is not what you need. You don't need more damage as a support. The only thing he got going for him is the silences he got, like the global and all of his like his Q is pretty annoying against like bristlebacks and whatnot. But that's about it. Spiritmaker, probably A tier. You have global charge, you can save team, you pierce BKB with your bash, and some reason you just fucking bash a lot. Like, God knows why, dude. You know, when you bash someone 3 times, you feel the skill pumping right through you, and there's a good reason for that, because you're fucking... You have no skill, essentially. I don't know why I said that. Spiritmaker requires 0 fucking skill to play. You just press your Q, charge in like a retard, and you hope for the best. Treant Protector. Now, honestly, B tier, he's kind of fun. And he can heal towers, right? Besides Lich's shield at level 25, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, after the neutral item repair kit was removed, I believe that Treant is the only other hero that can heal towers, if I'm not wrong. And besides the Lich, when Lich gets his 25, I think those are the only 2 heroes. Correct me if I'm wrong here. And Lich, and then Treant, global heal, decent slow, and the BKB piercing ultimate. That is very easily purgeable. Now, Chen looks pretty good on paper, I'm not gonna lie. I actually really like this hero. The only problem is that everyone who plays Treant, you know what they do? They make a fucking meteor hammer, and then they sit on the side lanes in the tree for the rest of the fucking game after minute 5. After, they just leave lane and just push the side lane until they get the tier 2. And meanwhile, their carry is getting killed and they're wondering why, because they're just using their E on them. Now, 1, it's not your job to push the lane that much, and 2, god damn, any support that does not play with the team is bad, okay? If you're a support that wants to play on the other side of the map, which is why I don't like Kato, because Kato just wants to blast waves. Same with Natures, they just fucking farm. You see how all these heroes that just play alone are like on the bottom here because they don't fight with the team? Every hero here wants to play with the team. The only exception being AA. The only reason why AA is here is because his ultimate is just absolutely autistically good. So that's why he's there. Undying, either C or D. I'm going to put him at C because I'm feeling generous. Now, here's the thing with Undying, okay? Undying with Aghanim Scepter is actually very fucking strong. I think Undying offlane is kind of legit. If you have a ranged position 4 like Lina with a stun, and your position 5 has a stun, your mid laner has a stun, you can play Undying offlane. And you can just go Ags, and you fucking soak the absolute shit out of people with your Q. Now, the thing about Undying support is that he's an okay heal. And after the laning stage, he's basically a fucking creep with a tombstone. And tombstone is the only thing that matters. And you better spend your entire fucking life protecting that shit, because that shit is honestly your fucking baby at that point. Now, the thing with Undying is that he is a very, very strong laner, just like Bane. But he does not push creep waves, and he's not skilled too well in the late game. He's kind of getting squishier and squishier as time goes on. So if you don't absolutely fucking shit on the enemy in your lane, you're kind of useless. And it's very easy to do it if they have like Bristleback or Axe or any strength hero. But if they don't have a strength hero, let's say they have like a Wind Ranger / Lina offlane, I don't know, some kind of double range, you can't really do anything because you're getting clicked to death with like 1 armor. So that's a problem. Venture, I don't know. Her axe is pretty good, but she's kind of going in the meta and out. Put her in the common B tier. I mean, she's okay. She got a stun. Decent stun. Armor reduction for Roshan. You can make Solar Crest, not bad. Aura is really good, and the ultimate can be very useful sometimes, but you kind of suicide yourself many times. But you know, you don't really care if you die because you have your Ags, or do you? Because you're position 5, and if you have your Ags, then we have a problem. Warlock, A tier. Now, this one's gonna be rough, boys. This one is hard to describe. You might be like, dude, are you absolutely insane? This hero is so good. You have a Golem, BKB piercing stun, so much damage, and it heals you. In lane, you can't sustain. Yes, but as I said, Warlock doesn't really show up to every fight. And he has a super long ass cooldown on his ultimate. So unlike AA, he can't just use it off cooldown. And 2, the thing about Warlock is that this hero wants to make Midas. He wants to go Aghanims. He doesn't want to fight. He doesn't have any stuns besides his ultimate. Overall, he does a lot of damage, but not too much disable. And as I said, guys, remember, damage does not equal good. So I'm going to put him at A tier. But he has very good laning abilities. Winter Wyvern, easily S tier. Because this hero is just like, I already said this many times, guys. Winter's Curse fucks over every carry. You can straight up just ult them when they have BKB. Code Embrace fucks up any physical damage carry. So like Luna, it counters Wyvern because, you know, magic damage. But like PA countered, Ursa countered, Troll countered, everything countered. Boom. Has flying vision. Very good. The last 2, Zeus is a pretty fucking joke. I mean, he can D-ward for free, alright? I put him above the fucking Lion because I just feel like it. He's a C tier hero. This hero's a mid laner. Because you run out of mana way too quick, you're kind of shit in lane too. Witch Doctor, honestly S tier. Why S tier? Because if you can properly land your Maledict, that shit goes through BKB. And you actually do a lot of damage as a Witch Doctor. And the casts, oh my god, dude, the fucking casts, man. Your Q the voodoo doll shit, like that shit is so annoying. If you fuck up and stand beside each other, you're gonna be chain stunned for like 50 years and you just die because he's gonna maledict you. Now, yeah, guys, that is essentially the entire tier list. Holy shit, it's already been almost 30 minutes. My throat is already dry. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like. Very much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out the Twitch, check out the Discord, check out the Patreon. Check out the anything and everything, boys. Have a very nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.